Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for your kind association. Please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनन्तकोटि वैष्णववृन्द की जय। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। वरान् विभो त्वद् वरदेश्वराद्बुधः कथं वृणीते गुणविक्रियात्मनाम् येनारकाणामपि सन्ति देहिनां तानीश कैवल्यपते वृणेन च। स उत्तमश्लोकमहन्मुखच्युतो भवत्पदाम्भोजसुधाकणानिलः स्मृतिं पुनर्विस्मृततत्त्ववर्त्मनाम् कुयोगिनां नो वितरत्यलं वरैः। यत्पादपङ्कजपलाशविलासभक्त्या करमाशयं ग्रथितमुद्घृतयन्ति सन्तः तद्वन्नरिक्तमतयो यतयोऽपि रुद्ध स्रोतो गणास्तमरणं भज वासुदेवम्। यैरिदृशी भगवतो गतिरात्मवाद एकान्ततो निगमिभिः प्रतिपादितानः तुष्यन्त्यदभ्रकरुणाः स्वकृतेन नित्यम् को नाम तत्प्रतिकरोति विनोदपात्रम्। यावत्ते मायया स्पृष्टा भ्रमाम इह कर्मभिः तावत् भवत्प्रसङ्गानां सङ्गः स्यान् नो भवे भवे। यथा तरोर्मूलनिषेचनेन तृप्यन्ति तत्स्कन्धभुजोपशाखा प्राणोपहाराच्च यथेन्द्रियाणां तथैव सर्वार्हणमच्युतेज्या। दयया सर्वभूतेषु सन्तुष्ट्या येन केन वा सर्वेन्द्रियोपशान्त्या च तुष्यत् आशु जनार्दनः। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, dear devotees, by the causeless mercy of Srila Prabhupada and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are continuing to study the king of all holy revealed scriptures, Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam, Sri Bhagavat Mahapuran, Canto 4, Chapter 16, entitled Praise of King Prithu by the Professional Reciters. Text 13, 4.16.13, correct? Satyam नादण्ड्यं दण्डयत्येष सुतम् आत्मद्विषामपि दण्डयत् आत्मजम् अपि दण्ड्यं धर्म पथे स्थितः. The bards, the vandis, the professional reciters, they are glorifying Shri Prithu Maharaj after he has been coronated as the king of the world. They are saying, since King Prithu will always remain on the path of piety, dharma pathe sthitah, he will always be situated on the path of piety, on the path of dharma, religion. He will be neutral to both his son and the son of his enemy. Sutam Atma Dvisham Api. He will be equal to his own son Atmajam and the Sutam Atmadvisham. Atmadvisham. Atmadvisham means one's enemy. Dveshi means enemy. Shri Krishna is called Madhudvesh, the enemy of Madhu, demon. Atmadvisham means one's enemy, and Sutam means the son of one's enemy. And Atmajam means one's own son. Prithu Maharaj will be equal to his own son and the son of his enemy. This is very difficult to do because in this world we tend to see everyone as enemy or friend. Is this person my enemy? Is this person my friend? But to treat friend and enemy equally requires great spiritual maturity and advancement. If the son of his enemy is not punishable, he will not punish the son of the enemy. But if his own son is punishable, Atmajam api dandyam, if his own son is punishable, Prithu Maharaj will immediately punish his own son. Isn't that wonderful? If the enemy's son is not punishable, Prithu Maharaj will not punish. But if his own son is punishable, he will punish. Hare Krishna. Very high character. To be so so firmly situated on the path of dharma. Purport. Srila Prabhupada writes, these are the characteristics of an impartial ruler. And a person in a position of authority, a person in an administrative position, a person in a position of power must be impartial. As difficult as it may be, one has to put one's own vested interests aside and be impartial. It's very difficult. But that is the mark of a true leader. It is the duty of a ruler to punish the criminal and give protection to the innocent. King Prithu was so neutral that if his own son were punishable, he would not hesitate to punish him. On the other hand, if the son of his enemy were innocent, he would not engage in some intrigue in politics in order to punish him. Wonderful. In this way, Prithu Maharaj is being glorified. Further, it is said, Asya pratihatam chakram pritho ramanasachalat vartate bhagavan arko yavat tapati goganaihi. Just as the sun god expands his shining rays up to the Arctic region without impedance, the influence of Sri Prithu Maharaj will cover all tracts of land up to the Arctic region and will remain undisturbed as long as he lives. As long as Prithu Maharaj lives, his influence will be all over the world. A Manasa Achalat. Achala means mountain. Up to Manasa mountain. Circle of influence. Chakram means circle of influence. And Apratihatam means his influence will be unimpeded. Bhagavan Arka, sun god. Surya Dev is addressed as Bhagavan. Just as the sun rays are spread everywhere, similarly Prithu Maharaj's influence will spread everywhere. This is the glorification of Prithu Maharaj. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, the conclusion is that sunshine and sun god cannot be separated, nor could King Prithu and his ruling strength be separated, his Shakti. His rule over everyone would continue without disturbance, thus the king could not be separated from his ruling power. Prithu Maharaj represents the ruling power of Bhagavan, Shakti Avatar, to show the ruling power of Bhagavan. Ranjaishyati yallokam ayam atma vicheshtitaihi athamum ahu rajanam manoranjanakai prajah. This king, Prithu, will please everyone by his practical activities. Vicheshtitai. Cheshta means activities. And all of his citizens will remain very satisfied. All the citizens will be happy. They will be satisfied. Ranjaishyati. Yal lokam. Ayam. This king, Ranjaishyati. He will please all the citizens. Praja means citizen. Manah Ranjanakai Praja. He will give pleasure to the minds of all the citizens. Because of this, the citizens will take great satisfaction in accepting him as their ruling king. Ahu Rajanam. They will all be pleased to call him their king, Raja, because he will give them pleasure. Ranjayishyati. 16. Dridavratah Satyasandho Brahmanyam Vriddha Sevakah Sharanya Sarvabhutana Manado Deenavatsalaha. Very beautiful verse, text number 16. The professional reciters are enumerating the different qualities of Shri Prithu Maharaj. This is called Gun Kirtan. There is Nam Kirtan, there is Leela Kirtan, there is Gun Kirtan. This is a classic example of Guna Kirtan. Dridhavrata. Prithu Maharaj will be very firmly determined. Dridhavrata. He will decide something, he will do it. He promises something to somebody, he will do it. Satya Sandha. He will always be situated in the truth. He will never speak false. He will speak what is the truth. It is such a great quality to speak the truth. Always speaking the truth. Think about it. Anybody comes to you has a guarantee that when I ask Nandini anything, she will tell me the truth. That's such a good quality, isn't it? Mukta Sangha Prabhu? Such a nice quality. Anybody go to this person, ask them anything, they will speak the truth. Prithu Maharaj was like that. Satya Sandhu. He is always situated in Satya. Brahmanya. He will be protector of the Brahmanas and the Brahman culture. Namo Brahmanya Devaya. Krishna is like that. And being an avatar of Krishna, Shaktavesh avatar, and being the king who is a representative of Lord Krishna, our Prithu Maharaj is Brahmanya. He is the protector and the supporter of the Brahminical culture and the Brahmanas. Vriddha Sevaka. He will serve the Vriddha. Vriddha means those who are greater in age or those who are older in age, those who are our elders, the old people. Vriddha Sevaka. Vriddha means superior, older. And one can be Vayovriddha and one can be Bhakti Vriddha. Someone who is greater than us in age, we respect them, and someone can be greater than us in bhakti, and still we should respect them. Someone may be younger than us, but still, if they are advanced in Krishna consciousness more than us, then we should respect. Now I'm realizing it more and more. I'm 46 years old now, and so many people who have come to Krishna consciousness much later than I have in this physical body, they have made so much more spiritual advancement than myself. I sit and hear their classes. So I cannot say, I am Vayovruddha. They should respect me. They should not talk in front of me. Doesn't work like that. Vayovruddha is one criteria, but Bhajan Vriddha or Bhakti Vriddha, Guna Vriddha, who is superior to us in qualities, who is superior to us in bhakti, all that is included in Vriddha Sevak. Means he was always serving the superiors. And who is the superior for Prithu Maharaj? Everyone. Praman. Yudhishthir Maharaj was told, go and find someone who is inferior to you. How many people Yudhishthir Maharaj was able to collect? 0. That means Yudhishthir Maharaj thought everyone is superior to him. Vriddha Sevak. He was always serving the old people and those who are superior. Sharanya. He was worthy of being taken shelter of. If someone took shelter of Prithu Maharaj would give full protection. Sharanya. In this world, we take shelter of many things and many people, but actually they are not worthy of taking shelter because they will fail us. Srimad Bhagavatam calls them as Asat Sainya. They are fallible soldiers. But Shri Krishna is Sharanya. He is worthy of taking shelter, Prithu Maharaj, because he will never fail in giving protection. Kaunteya pratiyanihi name bhakta pranashyati. Sharanya sarva bhutanam. He will be the shelter of all living entities. Manada. And he will respect everyone. Even though he is everyone's shelter, he will not be bossy, arrogant. He will be always respectful to others. Manada. And Dina Vatsala. He will be especially kind to those who are poor and helpless. Dina Vatsal. Hare Krishna. What a beautiful name, no? Dina Vatsal. Beautiful name of Krishna. Dina Vatsal. Krishna is Bhakta Vatsal. Bhaktas are the topmost human beings. But that same Krishna who is Bhakta Vatsal is also Dina Vatsal. He gives protection. He is kind to the poor and helpless. Dinera adhika daya kare Bhagavan. Pandita pulina dhanira bada abhiman. King Prithu will be firmly determined. Dridhavrata. He will always be situated in truth. Satya Sandho. He will be a lover of the Brahminical culture, Brahmanya, and he will render all service to the old people. Vriddha Sevaka. These are all qualities we have to aspire for. He will give shelter to all surrendered souls. Sharanya Sarva Bhutanam. Giving respect to all, Manada, Prithu Maharaj will always be merciful to the poor and innocent. Dina Vatsala. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, Vriddha Sevaka is very significant. Vriddha means old. There are two kinds of old people. Vayovriddha, old by age, and Jnana Vriddha, who is advanced in knowledge. This Sanskrit word indicates that one can be older by the advancement of knowledge, Jnana Vriddha. King Prithu was very respectful to the Brahmanas and he protected them. He also protected persons advanced in age. Whatever the king would decide to do, no one would be able to stop him. This is called Dridha Sankalpa or Dridha Vrata. 17. Matra bhakti para strishu पत्न्यामर्ध इवात्मनः प्रजासु पितृवत् स्निग्धः किंकरो ब्रह्मवादिनाम्. King Prithu will respect all women as if they were his own mother. Matra bhakti para strishu. He will treat parastri, other women, other than his wife Shri Devi, all other women he will treat as mother. Matra bhakti para strishu. Stri means ladies. He will treat them as mothers. And he will treat his own wife as the other half of his body. Patnyam ardha ivatmana means ardhangini. Ardha iva atmana. As if she is half. She is like, iva means like. Atmana means one's body. Ardha means half. Treating the wife as if she is half of one's body. Just like we take care of our body. If I wear shoes, I will wear shoes in one foot or both feet, Nandini. Both feet, na? Because I love both my feet. If I come to Cincinnati and it's very, very cold in the winter, I wear gloves to keep myself warm. I will wear glove in one hand. I don't like my left hand. No, I'll wear in both hands. Without even thinking, we take care of both the sides of our body. My kurta has two sleeves. We take care of both the halves. Prithu Maharaj would take care of his wife like we would take care of oneself. As much as he would protect himself, he would protect his wife. As much as he would pamper himself, he would pamper his wife. This is pati dharma. This is the duty of a man. Patnyam ardha ivatmanaha. Treating the wife as half of one's body. Inseparable. Prajasu Pitravat Snigdha. How was he treating his praja, the citizens? As if he was their father. So much affection, Snigdhata he had. Kinkaro Brahmavadinam. And Prithu Maharaj was the obedient servant of the Brahmavadis, of the devotees, the spiritualists. He was their humble kinkar. Kimkar. Kara means to do. Kim means what? What can I do? Always standing at their beck and call. What may I do? How may I serve you? Kinkar. Those who are Brahmavadis, those who are spiritualists, he was always a servant of them. Srila Prabhupada translates Brahmavadi means those who preach. Because Vad means to speak, to preach, to discuss. Brahmavadi, and Brahma means Krishna. Param Brahma, Param Dham, Pavitram Paramam Bhavam. Krishna is Brahma. So one who preaches about Krishna is a Brahmavadi. And Prithu Maharaj was a humble servant to them. To his citizens, he was a loving father, Pitravat Snigdha, Praja. For his wife, Patnyam, Iva Ardha Atmana. He treated her as Ardhangini, half his body. And for other ladies in the kingdom, Matra Bhakti Parastrishu. Other ladies he treated like his own mother. Wife like half his body. Citizens like his own children. And the devotees like his masters. And he himself considered himself a servant. A learned man treats all women except his wife as his mother, looks on others' property as garbage in the street, and treats others as he would treat his own self. These are the symptoms of a Pandit, a learned person, according to Chanakya Pandit. Matravat paradareshu, paradraveshu loshtravat. To look at other people's wealth as stones and pebbles, and other people's wives as a mother. And Atmavat Manyate Jagat. You consider everybody as your own, as you would treat. These are the Lakshan of the Pandit. Yaha Paschat Sa Pandita. Such a person is a Pandit, Chanakya Pandit says. Srila Prabhupada is quoting. This should be the standard for education. Education does not mean having academic degrees. So this is the education, that one should have high character. All these characteristics were present in Sri Prithu Maharaj. He was a servant of the devotees. Kinkara Brahmavadina. How beautiful. Srila Prabhupada says Brahmavadi refers to the devotees of Lord Krishna. Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan are different terms for the supreme, absolute truth, supreme Brahman, Lord Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita 10.12, Arjun says Param Brahma, Param Dham, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham, Shashvatam, Divyam, Adi Devam. Therefore, Brahmavadi means devotee of the Lord, who preach about the Lord. 18. Dehinam Preshtha Suridam Nandivardhanaha Mukta Sangha Prasangoyam Dandapanir Asadhushu. Mukta Sangha Prabhu, this is where your name comes from. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.16.18. Haribol. Mukta Sangha. Dehinam Atmat Preshtaha Suridam Nandivardhanaha Mukta Sangha Prasangoyam Dandapanir Asadhushu. King Prithu will consider all embodied living entities as dear as his own self. Dehinam Atmavat Prishta. Prishta means dear. Everyone will be dear to him like himself. He will always be increasing the pleasures of his friends. Suridam Nandivardhana. Suridam means of his friends. Nandi means their pleasure. Vardhana, increase. He will increase the pleasure of his devotees, his friends, Suridam. And he will intimately associate with liberated persons. He will associate with Mukta Sangha. Mukta Sangha Prasangoyam. Prasanga means to associate with. Prasanga means to associate with. And he will associate with Mukta Sanghas. Associate with those people who are liberated. He will associate with those liberated people by associating with whom one gets liberated. That's Mukta Sangha. Mukta Sangha Prabhu, please keep us in your association. Haribol. Danda Panir Asadhushu. And not that he will be just very Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, just very artificially humble. No. Danda Panir Asadhushu. To the asadhu, to the criminals, ruffians, I am, this king, will be Dandapani. Dandapani means Yamaraj, the administrator of justice. Dandapani is Yamaraj, Chakrapani is Lord Narayan, and our Krishna, he is what? Ah, he holds the Murali, he is Muralidhar, and he is also Rathangapani in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Hare Krishna. And what is Lord Shiva? Shulapani. So Radha Gopinath Prabhu, because he holds the Trishul, so he's Shulapani, Lord Shiva. I will say a name and you call out the name of the Devata. And Aradhya Radhika Mataji will also do for two. Who is Rathangapani?
Rathangapani is Krishna. He holded that.
On the battlefield of Kurukshetra.
Kurukshetra.
And who is Chakrapani?
Lord Narayan.
Yes. Aradhya Madhavi Mataji. Who is Dandapani?
Gandapani?
Dandapani. Dandapani, like the rod of death, one who holds the rod of death. Dandapani. Punishment rod. Yamraj.
Yamraj, yes.
Yamraj, Dandapani. And who is Shulapani? One who holds the Trishul?
Parshuram.
Lord Shiva.
Yeah.
Lord Shiva. Parshuram holds the Parasha, he holds the axe. But Shulapani is Lord Shiva. So these are the four different. And he will be, Prithu Maharaj will be Dandapani. He will be like the Yamraj, the god of justice for those who are sinful. Dandapani. He will give punishment to them. He will hold the rod of punishment, chastising hand. That is also required. Sometimes punishment is required. Such sinful heads of state cannot actually be popular at any time. Another significant word in this verse is Mukta Sangha Prasanga, which indicates that King Prithu was always associating with liberated persons. The king will consider all embodied living entities as dear as his own self, and he will always be increasing the pleasure of his devotees. Suridam Nandi Vardhanaha. Suridam means the friends, Nanda means happiness, and Vardha means increase. He will increase the joy of his friends. He will intimately associate with liberated persons. Mukta Sangha Prasangoyam. And he will be chastising hand to all the impious persons. Ayam Dandapanir Asadhushu. Okay, that brings us to the 19th verse. Again, the glorification of Prithu Maharaj is continuing. Such wonderful qualities are there. Prithu Maharaj is so great. Ayam tu sakshat bhagavam stridhishaha kutastha atma kalayavatirnaha yasmin avidya rachitam nirarthakam Pashyanti nanatvam pratitam. King Prithu is the master of the three worlds. Three Adhisha. Adhish means the master. Isha means controller. Three Adhish means master of the three planetary systems, upper, middle, and lower. And he is directly empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ayam tu sakshat Bhagavan. He is directly empowered by Bhagavan, Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he is without change. He is an incarnation of the Supreme known as Shaktiavesh Avatar. Being a liberated soul and completely learned, he sees all material varieties as meaningless because their basic principle is nescience. Avidya rachitam, nirarthakam. There is no meaning in these material things. This pratitam, this he understood, Prithu Maharaj. That material pursuits are useless. Purport. Srila Prabhupada writes, the reciters of these prayers are describing the transcendental qualities of Sri Prithu Maharaj. This is Guna Kirtan. These qualities are summarized in the word Sakshad Bhagavan. Prithu Maharaj is directly in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is directly Shaktavesh Avatar of Supreme Personality of Godhead and possesses unlimited good qualities. Being an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Maharaj Prithu could not be equaled in his excellent qualities. The word kutastha means without change. Without change. Srila Prabhupada says there are two types of living entities, Nitya Mukta and Nitya Baddha. A Nitya Mukta never forgets his position as the eternal servant of Krishna. The living entity who is Nitya Baddha or eternally conditioned sees the material varieties as being actually different from one another. In this connection, we should remember that the embodiment of the conditioned soul is considered to be like a dress. One may dress in different ways, but really, learned man does not take dress into consideration. Bhagavad Gita 5.18 Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini Shuni Chaiva Shwa Pakecha Panditaha Samadarshinaha. You know this verse. The humble sage, by virtue of true knowledge, sees with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahman, a cow, elephant, dog, and a dog eater. Text 20. Again, the glorification of Sri Prithu Maharaj is continuing. Ayam bhuvo mandalamodayadrer gopaika. Beg your pardon. Goptaika viro naradevanatha. आस्थाय जैत्रं रथमात्तत चापः पर्यस्यते दक्षिणतो यथार्कः. This king, Prithu Maharaj, being uniquely powerful and heroic, that heroic quality is very important. He is Veera, very powerful hero. will have no competitor. Prithu Maharaj will have no competitor. No one will be able to equal him, compete with him. Not possible. Prithu Maharaj will travel around the globe on his victorious chariot, holding his invincible bow in his hand, Sharanga, and appearing exactly like the sun, which rotates in its own orbit from the south. So Prithu Maharaj will be victorious everywhere. His flag will be unchallenged, and he will hold a powerful bow in his hand. In this verse, the word yatharkaha indicates that the sun is not fixed but is rotating in its orbit, which is set by the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. All the planets they follow their trajectory, their orbits. As far as Prithu Maharaj is concerned, it is indicated that his ruling power would extend all over the world. That is a prediction. Another significant word in this was Naradev. Naradev. A king is called Naradev because he's like a god amongst the people. Srila Prabhupada writes, according to Vedic culture, the king is honored as a supreme personality of Godhead because he represents Lord Narayana. Narayan. Srila Prabhupada says, even Sri Sanatan Goswami gave respect to Nawab Hussain Shah, such as Naradev, although the Nawab was Muslim. A king must be therefore so competent to rule over the state that the citizens will worship him as God in the human form. This is the perfectional stage of the head of any government or state. People love and they worship you like God. 21. Asmai nripala kila tatra tatra balim harishyanti salokapalaha mamsyanta esham striya adirajam chakrayudham tat yasha uddharantyah. When the king travels all over the world, other kings as well as the demigods will offer him all kinds of presentations. The citizen thinking, when our Prithu Maharaj becomes the king, everyone will offer him respect, give him presents. Their queens will also consider him the original king. Even the queens of other kings will consider Prithu Maharaj as the main king, who carries in his hand the emblems of disc, club, and Sudarshan Chakra, and Kaumodaki Gada, and will sing of his fame. For he will be as reputable as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prithu Maharaj will be like that. Srila Prabhupada writes, the word Adi Raja means the original king. The original king is Narayan or Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna. Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadhati Kaman is confirmed in the Upanishads, Katha Upanishad 2.2.13. That Krishna is ultimately one, but from him many living entities manifest and he is the caretaker of all those living entities. Vidadhati Kaman, Bahunam, he fulfills the desires of everyone. 22. Ayam mahim gam duduhe dhiraja. Ayam mahim gam duduhe dhiraja. Prajapatir vrittikaraha prajanam. Yo leelayadrin swasharasa kotya. Bhindam samam gam karodhyathendraha. O King Prithu, you will protect the citizens. You are an extraordinary king and you are equal only to the Prajapati demigods. For the living facility of all citizens will never milk the earth, which is like a cow. Not only that, but he will level the surface of the earth with the pointed ends of his bow, breaking the hills exactly as Indra, the heavenly king, breaks mountains with his Vajra, powerful thunderbolt. So the activities of Prithu Maharaj are being predicted by these professional reciters. They are saying he'll be an extraordinary king. He will be equal to the Prajapatis. He will milk the earth. He will till the earth so that grains are produced for the people and it will be successful. Like that, the professional reciters are continuing to glorify Shri Prithu Maharaj. विस्फूर्जयन् आजगवं धनुस्वयं यदा चरत् क्ष्माम् अवेशयम् आजौ तदा निलील्योर्दिशि असन्तो लाङ्गूलमुद्यम्य यथा मृगेन्द्रः. When the lion travels in the forest with its tail turned upwards, all menial animals hide themselves. Similarly, King Prithu Maharaj will travel over his kingdom and vibrate the string of his bow, which is made of the horns of goats and bulls and is irresistible in battle. That's how the bow is made. All demoniac rogues and thieves will hide themselves in all directions. Prithu Maharaj will be so powerful. He will be like the lion. The thieves and robbers and miscreants will be like smaller animals. They will just run away in fright. Purport. It is very appropriate to compare a powerful king like Prithu to a lion. In India, Kshatriya kings are still called Singh, which means lion. Unless rogues, thieves, and other demoniac people in a state are afraid, the kingdom cannot be run properly. People have to be, the miscreants have to be afraid of the administration so that they will not trouble others. 24. Eshoshvamedhan shatam ajaharas. Eshoshvamedhan shatam ajhar saraswati pradurбhavi yatra aharshed yasya hayam purandarah shata kratus charame vartamane. At the source of the river Saraswati, King Prithu will perform 100 sacrifices known as Ashwamedha Yajna. Esho Ashwamedhan Shatam. He will perform Shatam, 100 Ashwamedha Yajna. In the course of the last sacrifice, the heavenly king Indra will steal the sacrificial horse. This also they are predicting that the sacrificial horse will be stolen by Indra and his associates. Esha swadmo pavane sametya sanat kumaram bhagavantam ekam आराध्य भक्त्या लभतामलंत ज्ञानम यतो पराम परम विदन्ति ब्रह्म परम विदन्ति. Sorry, I'm feeling very sleepy. King Prithu will meet Sanat Kumar, one of the four Kumar brothers, in the garden of his palace compound. The king will worship him with devotion and will be fortunate to receive instructions by which one can enjoy transcendental bliss. Brahma Param Vidanti means to enjoy, to know and enjoy. Prithu Maharaj will meet Sanat Kumar, the leader of the four Kumaras, along with other three brothers, in the garden of his palace. Where he will meet, that also it is mentioned. See how accurate these professional reciters are. They are so learned in astrology and other things. The king will worship him with devotion and will be fortunate to receive injunctions, instructions by which one can enjoy transcendental bliss. So he will meet sadhus like the Chatushana, he will follow their instructions and he will worship his Guru Janas like the four Kumaras and share. King will worship, Prithu Maharaj will worship Sanat Kumar and follow instruction, fortunate to receive instructions from him. Purport. The word Vidanti refers to one who knows something or enjoys something. When a person is properly instructed by Sri Guru, spiritual master, and understands transcendental bliss, he enjoys life. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 18.54, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na shochati na kankshati. A devotee is always happy. Srila Prabhupada writes something very important. Although King Prithu was an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, he nonetheless taught the people in his kingdom to take instructions from a spiritual master who represents the disciplic succession. Even though he is Bhagwan incarnation, still Prithu Maharaj told his citizens to take Diksha. Go seek a guru. Because it is an eternal principle to find a guru for oneself, a personal guru for oneself. It's an eternal principle. Tatra tatra girastasta iti vishrutta vikramaha shrosyat atma shrita gatha prithu prithu parakramaha. In this way, when the chivalrous activities of King Prithu come to be known to the people in general, King Prithu will always hear about himself and his uniquely powerful activities. Wherever Prithu Maharaj goes, his parakram, his glories will be known everywhere. Vishruta Vikrama, his chivalrous activities will be Vishrut, they will be known everywhere. Everybody will hear about Prithu Maharaj's uniquely powerful activities. Purport: to artificially advertise oneself and thus enjoy a so-called reputation is a kind of conceit. Prithu Maharaj was famous amongst the people because of his chivalrous activities. He did not have to advertise himself artificially. No factual reputation, one's factual reputation cannot be covered. Prithu Maharaj became very well loved and worshipped because of his good qualities, gentle behavior, and service attitude. 27. दिशो विजित्या प्रतिरुद्ध चक्रः स्वते जसोत्पाटितलोक शल्यः सुरासुरा सुरासुरेन्द्रैरुपगीयमान महानुभावो भविता पतिर्भुवः. No one will be able to disobey the orders of Prithu Maharaj. After conquering the world, he will completely eradicate the threefold miseries of the citizens. Then he will be recognized all over the world. At that time, both the Suras and the Asuras will undoubtedly glorify his magnanimous qualities. Hare Krishna. Disha Vijitya. He will conquer all directions. Apratiruddha. He cannot be checked. His influence cannot be so tejas by his own prowess. Utpatita loka shalya. He will destroy the miseries of the people. So these are the wonderful qualities of Sri Prithu Maharaj. Purport. At the time of Maharaj Prithu, the world was ruled by one emperor. There was one emperor on the whole earth planet. And other small kings worked under the main king. They would give tax to that main king. As soon as there were some discrepancies in the maintenance of the Varnashram system, the emperor would immediately take charge of the small states. The word Utpatita Loka Shalya indicates that Maharaj Prithu completely uprooted all the miseries of his citizens. The word Shalya means piercing thorns. There are many kinds of miserable thorns that pierce the citizens, but all competent rulers, even up to the reign of Maharaj Yudhishthir, uprooted all the miserable conditions of the citizens. Tapatraya Unmulanam. Thus, inhabitants of both saintly and demoniac planets were all engaged in glorifying the activities of Prithu Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada says, persons or nations anxious to spread their influence all over the world should consider this point. If one is able to eradicate completely the threefold miseries of the citizens, he should aspire to rule the world. One should not aspire to rule for any political or diplomatic considerations. Only if we can make a positive impact in the life of people, we should accept sannyas. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to the fourth canto, 16th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled The Praise of King Prithu by the Professional Reciters. And after being glorified as such by all these visiting students, thus end the Bhaktivedanta purport of the fourth canto, 16th chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, praise of King Prithu by the professional reciters. And then Krishna willing, next week we'll do Sri Ganeshaya Nama of chapter 17, entitled Maharaj Prithu becomes angry at the earth. Maharaj Prithu becomes angry at the earth. But now Maharaj Prithu was very nicely glorified. Many of his future activities were predicted by the professional reciters. And this is our duty also, to glorify Krishna, to glorify the different incarnations of Krishna, to glorify the devotees of Krishna who are doing Krishna's mission. So wonderful glorification of Prithu Maharaj, how he will be. Let's meditate on these qualities. When there is no rain, he will bring rain. He will treat every citizen like his own child. He will treat his wife like half his body. He will treat everyone else like himself. He will be a kinkar, a servant of the Vaishnavas, the Brahmavadis, the devotees. And in this way, Prithu Maharaj will bring prosperity for everyone. Some people bring happiness wherever they go, and some people bring happiness whenever they go. Prithu Maharaj will bring happiness wherever he goes. And I will bring happiness to all of you by going now. Thank you very much. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय गौर हरि बोल, जय जय श्री राधे श्याम। सबको मिले श्री वृंदावन धाम। Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Anyone has any questions? I know all of you are very merciful, and even though you all are angry with me, some of you, for not showing up for the exam day before yesterday, making you wait, getting it cancelled. But I beg forgiveness. Sorry. Hare Krishna. I was with Keshav Madhav Prabhu and Vraj Bihari Prabhu. Keshav Madhav Prabhu, Hari Bol. Oh, you didn't unmute? Yes, you can unmute. You're not able to unmute, Prabhuji? I don't know what the problem is.
Yes.
Come on, Priya.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
yes.
Prabhuji, in order to prove that you are not making us happy by leaving out of this class, I can ask you 15 questions.
And I will be grateful for all the 15 questions. Hare Krishna.
No questions, Prabhuji.
Thank you, thank you. Kamal Priya Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. And Prithu Maharaj is saying so much, so many good things about wife and everything, right? But why in ISKCON everybody say wife is like a Maya, and although that concept, so many people has that concept in ISKCON. Maya and samsar, like this is all bhautika prapancha. So many people will say like this, Prabhuji, all these things, all the words.
Yeah, that is not according to Shastra. That is not according to Shastra. Wife, if she is materialistic, if she is not interested in Krishna consciousness, always demanding material things, material pursuits, then she is bondage. Then she is an impediment on the path of bhakti. But a wife like Archi Devi, a wife who is a Vaishnavi, a wife who is performing sadhana, such a wife is a friend, and she should be respected and protected and encouraged in Krishna consciousness. She is a friend. She is actually a wife is a fortress. Wife is a fortress. She protects the husband from everything. Takes care of the husband, guides the husband, and protects the husband from a fall down. Therefore, wife is called a fort. Just like a fort protects those who take shelter of the fort, A wife is like a fort who protects the husband. Without the wife, the husband is without a fort. Where will the husband go? How will the husband be protected? The husband will fall in Maya without the wife. So it's quite the contrary if the wife is a devotee. So that is the Krishna conscious understanding. That is the Vedic understanding, that wife is a friend. Wife is a partner on the path of Krishna consciousness. Like that. So that type of mentality that you're saying, that some people have, that is not according to the teachings of the Purva Acharyas or Shastra. Hare Krishna. I would not be able to do my seva without my Ardhangini, Radha Bhav. So, wife is an asset. Wife is a blessing when she is a devotee. And when she is performing bhajan in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. Okay, anyone else? Nandini, you want to say something? Welcome back from Bharat. Any parting words, something you read, heard? No? Some verse you memorized? Something you read in any book? Sarojanandini Mataji wants to say something. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna.
I heard this pastime from one of Srila Prabhupada's disciples when I had visited Udupi long time back.
Uh-huh.
And he was saying that during Prabhupada's time, when they used to go for walking on the beach, there were a lot of disciples who used to follow him, and a lot of sannyasi disciples also who used to walk behind. And there was this particular sannyasi who was who was very young, and he was talking about women being Maya, women are this, women are distraction, women are like this. So many things he was saying about women. And then Prabhupada just kept silent, it seems. He was just listening, he was just walking. And then when they reached the temple, though, there were a lot of Vaishnavis, there were a lot of Matajis standing on the first floor, and they had flowers ready, and they wanted to shower on Prabhupada and all that. And then he took his danda and then he kept it on the floor, and he said, but these women are not Maya. So I remembered that pastime when this
Yes.
question came. Just wanted to share.
Very beautiful pastime. Thank you for sharing, Sarojanandini Mataji. And also, I'm remembering from what you said, I'm remembering another pastime I read when Srila Prabhupada said that Her Grace Yamuna Devi's Govindam Adipurusham prayers should be played in every ISKCON temple during Shringar Darshan Aarti in the morning. Govindam Adipurusham, that one. Some sannyasis, they protested by saying that Prabhupada, early in the morning, we don't want to hear a Mataji's voice. So Srila Prabhupada shot back, don't you want to get purified? She's on the platform of bhav. If you sannyasis hear her voice, you will become purified. You will make advancement by hearing it. Prabhupada said like that about Yamuna Devi. So thank you.
Yeah, true.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. We'll end here. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Thank you, Prabhu. We missed you. Thank you. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you so much.